It's a known problem and a common occurrence at SUNY New Paltz. The gates on campus are abused by the students with little to no remorse, so we sat down with the Deputy University of Police to investigate how they've dealt with the problem up until this point.
Their purpose is really the various points on campus where there needs to be a vehicle that comes onto a quad or a sidewalk or different areas where you have to get a vehicle in there, whether it's maintenance or UPD or something, to facilitate or to work on something in that area, or if an officer needs to go up to the quad or the grass area, but we don't want actual old vehicles up there, so, or an ambulance or something like that. So if you look at Old Main Circle, there's a gate there, and that gate actually, you can open the gate and drive all the way down the concourse, so you can get to Pack Tower, Wooster, the library, Humanities, so it's an easier access point for emergency vehicles or facilities. I think the novelty of breaking the gate, it's like a rite of passage. It happens every year, and usually in the beginning of the school year, and they're located in certain points where they almost have to walk around them, or it's a major thoroughfare like the Old Main one or the one near Boughton, and it's a lot of foot traffic. So I don't know if it just day after day you have to walk around that gate and you're tired of it, and you know that it's wood or it's flexible and they're easily, and somebody will see it, it'll snap. It snaps really easily because we don't want to break the mechanism of the actual arm. So they get broken. And then I think other people like to keep the gate as like a trophy type. You know, we've found various broken gates in, you know, residence hall rooms and lounges. So I think the students see it has the school colors on it, so they tend to just break them, and then it becomes like a fun thing to do, especially if you add alcohol into the mix sometimes. It's a little bit more fun. So usually the Old Main one, the Bliss one, they get broken the most. In the beginning of the semester, or when the weather's warm, people are outside, especially in the fall semester, they get broken more often, and it's the ones that are where you have a lot of pedestrian foot traffic. So it's been times where it's been every night they've gotten broken, and they get replaced each time. You know, it may take 24 hours to get put back up, and then the next night they'll get broken again. And usually if it gets broken, we let facilities know, and they will, you know, they have a stockpile of gates and they'll put one up. Facilities is one who's actually kind of led the way with putting cameras in various locations on campus, because they were literally getting tired of dedicating their time to painting the fences, cutting the wood, going each one, putting every day. So they invested in some cameras in the area, and we have access to the footage, and we have it on our camera system, and it has, I think, curbed, you know, individuals who are breaking the gates thinking, you know, they're not going to get caught, because our officers that sit the desk, they do have the camera footage live, and they'll let the other officers know that are out in the field, hey, listen, you know, this person just broke the Old Main gate, this is what they're wearing. And because it's such a small campus, usually we can locate the individual, and that's cut down on a lot of broken gates lately. And we did put an email out to all the students letting them know as a reminder, hey, listen, you know, we try and, you know, damage the school property. This is all our campus. We don't want, you know, broken gates, and it just doesn't look nice. So we let the students know that we have taken that initiative, as well as facilities and curbing that, you know, damage to our property. I mean, I don't know if it's just the college experience of being silly and destructive, but if you go on, and actually in front of the HAB, the stone wall, and the stone wall on Plattical Avenue near the circle is the stone wall, and it says New Paltz, and now it's in plexiglass, and it looks nice. It has the pyramid, the orange and blue, but previous to that trademark that the college used, they had just the nice letters, and it spelled New Paltz out. It didn't say anything else, and it was individual wooden block letters, and they were about 2 feet high. They're huge, wooden, and they were screwed into the rock wall itself, and it became a novelty. Every weekend somebody would grab, and you could, if you worked hard enough, you could pull the screw out of the cement that was in between the stone, and you would steal, you know, somebody would steal the end, or somebody would steal the entire thing, but or, you know, we think fraternities or sororities would steal certain letters that had to do with their name of their fraternity or sorority. But it was almost like the gate thing is now. It was every weekend, every morning you would drive up Plattekill and you know, out of all the letters there would be a W and a Z left, you know, and then same thing, facilities and grounds would have to go and replace them, and they had a little stockpile of old letters that they would put up. So, but they got smart and they made it into a huge plexiglass sign, and then as students graduate, I think, you know, they don't realize what it used to be, and then they moved on to the gates. But the gates have always been broken, like it's just always been that way.